Look who's back. Hi guys, welcome to How to Chelsey. And yes guys, I've missed all of you. It's been a really long time now, I know. Yes, I actually did miss each and every one of you. I'm sorry I haven't been able to do any video for a while there because I had exams and I had to literally give it 110% of my time studying for this particular exam. And that meant me being away from my YouTube video, which I was not particularly happy about. When I say exams are over now and everything's back to normal, I'm going to be doing my YouTube videos every single Friday. And if you're just watching me for the first time, I'm going to say, please subscribe to my YouTube channel because you're going to be missing out from all my shenanigans. And talking about shenanigans, today's video is going to be talking about boyfriend snatching, husband snatching, friend snatching, crush snatching, whatever it is, snatching, and how not to be a victim. So I'm going to be sharing tips today on how you can potentially avoid having your boyfriend, your husband, your crush, or whatever it is snatched away from you by another girl. It's a very interesting, yet very delicate topic because a lot of girls, a lot of wives, a lot of people have had their boyfriend or husband or someone really dear to them snatched away from them by either a stranger, friends of friends, or even a close friend, or just anybody. And that is not particularly a happy thing to go through. I mean, some people have even taken their own lives. A lot of people have even vowed not to ever fall in love again because of this sort of thing. It is very traumatic for some people, let's face it. That's why I did a lot of research on this topic and put together some key points on what you need to do in order to avoid this sort of thing happening to you. But let's face it, sometimes people often ask themselves, oh, what did I actually do wrong? Or what could I have done better? So sometimes it's not about what you did wrong or what you could have done better or stuff like that. It could also be what is it that you're overlooking. Sometimes actually those little things that we overlook are the things that potentially land us into this sort of mess. And let's face it, a lot of us overlook a lot of things, and those sort of things that we overlook are the most crucial things that really matter in relationship. So let's just get right into it. So number one thing I'm going to talk about is long distance relationship. I know a lot of people are just gonna eat my head out and be like, what are you talking about? Like, what is she on about? But yes guys, long distance relationship can either go 50-50. For some people it's actually worked perfectly for them. I mean, they were able to kind of like carry on with the relationship and make it work. But for some people, long distance relationship is just a complete and utter no. Most guys cannot stay on their own. That's the truth. It's easier for a woman to be on her own than for a man to be on his own. Because men have potential of cheating, and if you give them that amount of space, it's gonna definitely happen. So it's a very risky situation. Most women have the potential of literally being on their own, but you can't say the same for most men. I mean, you can leave a woman on her own for like a year and come back. You'll find her in the same position, same spot that you left her, untouched. But you can't say the same for some men because men have the potential to cheat. So if you leave a man on his own and you're thinking, oh, he's gonna be like that, you guys are Skyping, FaceTiming, whatever it is, and you think this man is just being on his own, girl, you're just wasting your time. With little or no time, he's gonna have a roommate that's gonna move into his house, that's gonna help to rub his back and do all those many things that you're supposed to be doing in his life. But because you're not there, because of the distance, you're not able to do all those things. And there's gonna be a girl that will be there doing every single thing that you're supposed to be doing for him. So I do not understand why some people claim they're in a relationship or they're even married and they have their husband living in A and they're living in B. And some of those women even be like, oh, I haven't even seen my husband for like a year. Some of those men don't even see their wives for a good 1 year. And for some, they just see them say maybe once in a year. How can you possibly, I mean, let's face it, how can you possibly maintain a healthy relationship if you're only seeing your partner once in a year? That is potentially a no. It's not happening unless both of you are just deceiving yourselves. If you claim you have a partner that stays overseas and you're probably in Nigeria or something and you guys see yourselves once a year, girl, you are single. Yes, you're single. Do not be in a hurry to go change your Facebook status or your Instagram status and just be like, oh, I'm in a relationship or I'm married, because you are not. It's hard enough, I mean, let's face it, it's hard enough having a boyfriend who doesn't even live in the same place as you. And if you claim you're married or you're in a relationship and your husband is 1,000 miles away and you're 1,000 miles away, that relationship is a complete disaster. It's a volcano waiting to erupt. I know a lot of you will not agree with me, but I've made my point and that's it. If you're in a long distance relationship, you better have a rethink. If you're in a long distance relationship, you have to just be honest with yourself and just know that you're in an open relationship, because with little or no time, depending on how strong you guys are, another girl is gonna probably move in and take your position, and there's nothing you can do about it. Yes, 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 I said so. So number two, social media. Social media is supposed to be a platform where we all go put our pictures, like show all the happy moments. Let's face it, we hardly ever show all the bad moments or bad times in social media. But if you have a boyfriend who literally spoils you rotten, and then you put all the pictures, say he buys you a Gucci handbag or Gucci pair of shoes or something, and then you put the picture and next thing you're hashtagging him. And some girls put the pictures and then next thing they write all these lovely things and then they go and tag him. I mean, and then I'm like, are? And then all the shacks and wolves, like, girl, you just advertised your man. I mean, you have let the girls, you have narrowed the search for them. Yes. You've made it so easy for all the wolves and shacks to know that he's a good catch. I mean, who doesn't want a good life? And you have just potentially made him a target. You have just advertised your man. And you're trying to let other girls know that, oh, he's a good catch. And you know what they're going to do? Oh, they're going to just follow the at button. And the girls are just literally going to follow the at tag and just go to his page, start liking his pictures. His DM is gonna be popping, and then next thing he puts up a picture, girls go and start kind of like commenting, nice pic, this and that, and they're indirectly trying to say to the man, check me out. And next thing tomorrow you start crying and being like, oh my god, they've taken my man from you. No, you took your man away from yourself. I don't understand till this day why girls feel the need to tag their boyfriends in their picture. Why? I mean, he bought you something, obviously you said thank you to him, you literally shown him how excited you are, he's seen all that, and you're putting the picture. I mean, he comes and he's seen the picture, he's happy that you're happy. I mean, that's enough. Like, why do you have to go and just be like, everybody look at my man, he's the one spoiling me? I have nothing to say to you. So this is 2017. If you're in that kind of league of girls who want to showcase and show up their man and everything, I hope you better be ready when the shacks come calling for him, because in little or no time, if you do not change your ways, your man will be taken away from you by all the other shacks who want the same thing that you want. Every girl wants the good life, and if you try to show them where you're getting your honey pot from, they want to come and dig and get some honey to you, girl. So some girls are habitual matchmakers, whether subconsciously or consciously. Like, I don't understand why a girl will let her boyfriend to go and drop her girlfriend alone. I mean, why would you leave your boyfriend and your friend, whether you trust your friend or not? You do not leave your boyfriend and your girlfriend alone in the same place, in a very uncomfortable situation, unattended. Men are supposed to be like children, and some of them will even tell their boyfriend, please, can you go to my friend's place and help me pick something? Like, they really trust their girlfriend so much. Girl, guys are like babies. You do not leave your child unattended. It's the same thing with your boyfriend. You do not leave your boyfriend unattended with your friend just on their own. No, you don't do stuff like that. It's very, very awkward situation. You have a girlfriend that came visiting and she wants to go home and you're not able to take her home, and next thing you want to tell your boyfriend to go and give your friend a lift. Girl, get in the car with them, okay? You need to get in the car with them. The both of you go and drop your friend and she's home safe, and both of you go home together. So girls, no matter how long if you've known your friend, do not leave your boyfriend and your friend unattended, because you're potentially trying to matchmake them, and whether it goes through or not, just pray you don't have yourself to blame. Do not do it. I mean, if you're not able to go there and your friend's not able to drop it, wait. That thing can wait, okay? That thing, whatever it is, can wait. I mean, do not do it, okay? Yes. So another thing is dressing sexy and looking sexy. Some women, when they give birth, I understand it's not easy. When you give birth, you have to take care of the children, you have to run the home, and if you have a job as well, I mean, combine with all these things, it's very tiring for the woman. But at the same time, let's understand that once upon a time, before you became a mother, you were a wife, you were a girlfriend, you were that girl who used to dress up. You had a life before you had children, okay? Now that you have kids and most things are limited for you, you're not able to do all of those things, Dressing and looking sexy should not be one of the things that you're going to let go of because you are now a mother. It does not make sense. Because your man saw something in you that made him attracted to you in the first place, that made him go on his knees and propose to you and plan your elaborate wedding and now giving you the wedding of your dream. I mean, if you have a man who is potentially open with you and he's communicating his feelings and his desires to you and he wants you to dress a certain type of way, girl, don't be rigid. Look sexy for your man. It's not going to break your back. No. I mean, in as much as you have a home, you have children and everything, you need to have a balance. You had a life before you had those children. You need to be able to create a balance between being a mother and being a wife and being a girlfriend and being that sexy bum-ass chick that turns your husband's head or your boyfriend's head. I mean, some girls put in all that effort to get the ring, and now that they feel they've gotten the ring, they just like relax and be like, oh, please, whatever, he's not going anywhere. I mean, he's now my husband, and now we're married, and now we have kids. Girl, no. I mean, there is a potential girl out there that is ready to do all these things that you're not willing to do. And if you leave that sort of chance where she comes in, she could take your man from you. So the fact that you're married to a man does not mean that guaranteed you guys are going to be there for life. The fact that you're married to a man does not mean that you need to relax. Or it doesn't mean that another girl cannot come. I mean, some of those girls don't care. I mean, they see guys with their wedding rings and they will still say hello to him. They will still drop their number. They will still do all the silly things that they're not supposed to do. So do not put your man or yourself in that situation where you need to start going to different churches or crying and praying to God every single day. Prevention is always better than cure. So if your man loves things done a certain type of way, you need to understand and do those things that he wants you to do. Now, another thing is you need to avoid problems that will make your man get tired of you. There's some women and some wives that make it a constant habit to always nag their man all the time. That can literally chase the man out of the house. I mean, imagine if a man is going to work, he's had a very long day. Your home is supposed to be like a sanctuary, it's supposed to be like a mini palace, where at the end of the day, after all that work, you come home and you chill with your family or you just chill. But if you have a wife whose habit is to nag you and complain all the time, I mean, when it's time to go home, you don't even want to go home. I mean, sometimes you just want to go out and have a drink with your friends. And when you go out and have a drink with your friend, you can just see another girl somewhere just sitting down there, and then there's potential of things happening because you're potentially chasing your man away and you're chasing him into the hands of another girl. The moment that he spots another girl, he's going to want to start doing things that he's not supposed to be doing because he's at the wrong place. So do not drive your man away from you because of your constant nagging. This is 2017. If you're the type of girl that nags at your man and complains all the time, I mean, if you have something that you want to tell your partner, you can communicate to him in a better way. But if you're the type that nags and complain and you drain your man mentally, physically, emotionally, you're going to potentially give room for another girl to come in and give him the sort of attention that he's not getting from you. So please, this is 2017. If you're in the habit of doing stuff like that, I'm going to say to you, New Year resolution, get out of that zone and stop nagging. Look for anything else. Look for better ways to communicate to your partner. And yes, that brings me into communication. You need to find a way to communicate your feelings to your man. Whether you're in a long distance relationship, whether you guys are living together, the most important thing is communication. You need to be able to communicate with your man. If you're in a relationship where you guys are not able to communicate with each other, there are chances that that relationship is not going to last because you guys are just worlds apart. You are potentially giving room for another girl to come in and take your position. Another point I'm going to make would be girls that like to hang out with their boyfriends and their girlfriends together. I mean, your girlfriends are there, and then some of your girlfriends come with their friends, and then next thing you're tagging along with your boyfriend, and he's the only guy sitting down there. Like, why would you want your boyfriend to go out with you with all your female friends, and he's the only guy sitting there? Don't you feel a little bit sorry for him? You're making him a target. Don't even know what their intentions are, and then next thing they see, maybe your guy came with a G-Wagon or he drives a nice car, and then he's spoiling you and you guys are like all lovey-dovey, and some of them can start getting jealous. Some of them even start to feel like they're prettier than you and they're more sophisticated than you or they're better than you, so they should be able to get a man like this And before you know it, they'll start seeking for attention. They start trying to rubbish you, or start trying to act like they're better than you. And if your man is a womanizing type, he's going to start getting all those sort of vibes and hints. And before you know it, you will be history. So girls, I don't understand this. Stop showcasing your man. If you want to go and do a boyfriend thing with your boyfriend, go and do it. Or your husband thing with your husband, do it. If you're going to hang out with your female friends, go and do it. If you want to hang out with your female friends and your man is going to be the only one there, girl, don't do it. Unless they're coming with their own boyfriend or they're coming with their own husband, so at least your man knows he's going to see other bodies to talk to. He's not going to just be sitting there with all your girlfriends saying rubbish and whatnot. Do you get me? So yes, I'm going to hint about this matchmaking thing again. Another thing that most girls do that potentially piss me off is they run out of credit, and next thing they will just be like, oh, can I borrow your phone? And next thing they take their girlfriend's phone and they put their boyfriend or their husband's number in it and they dial him. And when they're finished, they return the phone. They don't delete the number. Why? And some of them be like, oh, she's my girlfriend. She's going to feel somehow like that I deleted the number. Why would she feel any type of way? No. If she's your good friend, she's not supposed to feel any type of way. Because when she gave you the phone, that number was not in the phone. So when you're done making your call, and I hope it is on private number, yes, please delete the number before you hand back the phone to them. And if your friend is feeling any type of way, then she's obviously not a good person and she has ulterior motives. So yes guys, I've come to the end of today's video. I think I've actually said every single thing that I want you guys to learn from. And if you are that type of friend that likes to snatch people's boyfriend or husband, I'm gonna say, you know, there's something called karma, and it's gonna get to your turn. So enjoy your cat while it lasts. So if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, I'm gonna say subscribe. Until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. So stay good, keep your man safe, and don't go snatching anyone's partner.